Never underestimate me. Don't ever assume that what you see is all there is. People often make the mistake of judging by appearances, by the surface, by the small pieces they can observe in a fleeting moment. They fail to recognize the storms that have shaped a person, the battles that have honed their spirit, the relentless hours of struggle hidden behind calm eyes. Every scar, every setback, every moment of silence has fueled a fire within me, a fire that cannot be extinguished by doubt, criticism, or disbelief. When you underestimate me, you are not seeing weakness. You are glimpsing potential that refuses to be tamed. You are witnessing the quiet strength of someone who refuses to bow to circumstance, who turns every challenge into a lesson and every failure into a stepping stone. I have walked through storms that would have broken others. I have faced criticism that would have silenced many voices. I have been dismissed, doubted, and overlooked, yet I persisted. And this persistence is not mere stubbornness. It is the cultivated power of someone who understands that the real strength does not come from loud declarations or visible victories. It comes from resilience, patience, and the unwavering belief in one's own worth and purpose. When the world underestimates me, it only fuels my resolve. Their disbelief becomes the wind beneath my wings, lifting me higher than they ever imagined possible. Do not confuse my calmness for weakness. My silence is not emptiness, it is strategy. My patience is not indecision, it is preparation. I am building, growing, evolving in ways unseen, in ways that cannot be measured by superficial judgment. The world may judge by speed, by immediate impact, by noise, but the true power lies in the unseen transformation, in the quiet mastery of self, in the relentless pursuit of excellence, even when no one is watching. To underestimate me is to blind yourself to the force that is quietly rising, unstoppable, inevitable. When I step forward, I do so not with aggression, but with intention. Every action is deliberate, every decision a calculated move shaped by experience, wisdom, and an inner fire that refuses to be tamed. The same hands that have endured pain now craft destiny. The same mind that has faced doubt now commands clarity. The same heart that has been tested now beats with courage unmatched. Those who underestimate me fail to realize that I am not defined by the limitations they impose, but by the limitless potential I carry within. Many will try to define you by their limitations. They will tell you what you can or cannot do, what is reasonable to hope for, what is too far out of reach. They will point to obstacles and call them walls, when in truth, they are only stepping stones. Those who underestimate me fail to see the layers of preparation, the quiet discipline, and the unyielding determination that I have cultivated over time. Every no, every setback, every doubt thrown my way has been fuel. Every moment when the world tried to tell me I was not enough became an opportunity to prove that I am more than enough. I am not defined by the judgment of others. I am defined by the strength I discover in myself again and again. Power does not always announce itself. Often, it is subtle, patient, waiting for the right moment to reveal its full force. And when that moment comes, it cannot be ignored. When I act, it is not impulsive. It is the culmination of years of learning, of enduring, of refining my skills, my mind, and my character. I am not someone who breaks under pressure. I am someone who bends, adapts, and emerges stronger every single time. To underestimate me is to assume that I am vulnerable, but true strength is forged in struggle. And my strength is immeasurable because it is born from experience, conviction, and an unwavering refusal to surrender. I have learned that the world will always underestimate those who quietly persevere, those who do not boast of their victories before achieving them, those who work diligently behind the scenes, while others seek attention and recognition. There is a unique power in this unseen labor, a power that grows silently, steadily, until it is undeniable. I am not in a race to prove my worth to others. I am in a journey to realize my own potential. And in that journey, every doubt cast by others only sharpens my focus, strengthens my resolve, and reminds me that the ultimate measure of power is not in approval, but in action and results. When people say, "You can't," I respond with unwavering action. When they doubt, I persist with unwavering faith. When they overlook me, I grow stronger in ways they cannot perceive. Every small, consistent effort compounds into unstoppable momentum. I am living proof that underestimated individuals often become the most formidable forces because we have been trained by adversity, refined by challenge, and empowered by determination. The fire that burns within me is not for display, it is for transformation. It is the engine that propels me forward, the force that turns vision into reality, and the energy that cannot and will not be contained. Never mistake my humility for submission. Never confuse patience for passivity. The strength within me is vast, dynamic, and relentless. It has been cultivated through struggle, sharpened through experience, and fortified by an unwavering belief in what I am capable of achieving. When the time comes for my power to reveal itself, it will not whisper, it will roar. And those who once underestimated me will finally see the truth, that there is a force here that cannot be ignored, a strength that cannot be measured, and a spirit that cannot be broken. I have witnessed time and again how underestimation can become the fuel for greatness. When the world doubts you, when the people around you fail to see your value, it is an invitation, not a setback. It is an opportunity to rise in ways that cannot be ignored, to demonstrate power not through words, but through results. I am not here to argue with those who fail to recognize my strength. I am here to embody it, to let my actions speak louder than any judgment ever could. There is a quiet satisfaction in knowing that the very people who underestimated you will eventually witness your rise, not because you sought revenge, but because you remained steadfast, focused, and unshakable in your pursuit of excellence. Underestimation often comes from a place of fear, a fear of what cannot be controlled or predicted. People are intimidated by what they do not understand. They try to diminish potential by projecting limitations, by labeling dreams as unrealistic, by assuming that perseverance has a ceiling. But I have discovered that true power is limitless. It is born from belief, from vision, and from the courage to act when others hesitate. I am not constrained by the narrow expectations of others. I am guided by an internal compass forged in fire, strengthened by trial, and directed toward possibilities that others refuse to imagine. Do not confuse my journey with luck or chance. Every step I have taken has been deliberate, every decision informed by insight and resilience. The challenges I have faced have been my teachers, shaping me into someone who refuses to be defined by circumstance. I have learned to harness pain, to convert disappointment into strategy, and to turn obstacles into opportunities. Those who underestimate me see only the surface, unaware that beneath lies a reservoir of tenacity and courage that cannot be contained. And when this power reveals itself, it will not ask for permission. It will not seek validation. It will simply manifest, unstoppable and undeniable, a testament to the fact that the underestimated often become the unconquerable. Every person has their breaking points, but those who rise above underestimation discover that true strength lies not in avoiding pressure, but in thriving under it. I have cultivated patience, discipline, and an unwavering focus that allows me to navigate adversity with grace and strategy. While others waste energy trying to limit me, I invest my energy in growth, mastery, and vision. I have learned that the quiet ones, the underestimated ones, often carry the most explosive potential. Power does not always roar. Sometimes it simmers, building, expanding, waiting for the perfect moment to assert itself. And when that moment comes, it will not be subtle. It will be undeniable, transformative, and commanding of attention. Never underestimate the force of someone who has learned to convert doubt into fuel, fear into motivation, and adversity into strength. Never assume that what you see is all that exists. Behind every calm exterior lies a mind that strategizes, a heart that perseveres, and a spirit that refuses to be broken. I am living proof that those who are underestimated are not diminished. They are being prepared. And when the time comes, the power you ignored, the potential you dismissed, the fire you overlooked will rise with a force so compelling that it cannot be denied, cannot be ignored, and will leave an impact that resonates far beyond what anyone could have predicted. There is a certain magic in being underestimated. It allows you to move through the world without unnecessary scrutiny, to grow in ways others cannot see, to prepare for a greatness they refuse to imagine. I have learned to embrace this invisibility, to harness it, to transform it into a hidden advantage. While others focus on validation, on recognition, I focus on mastery, on progress, on becoming the strongest version of myself. Every overlooked effort, every dismissed ambition, every skeptical glance has become a brick in the foundation of my unstoppable rise. I have discovered that power is rarely loud. It is intentional, precise, and cultivated with patience. Those who underestimate me may not understand it yet, but their disbelief is the spark that keeps my fire alive. I am not defined by the expectations of others. I am not limited by their imagination or their fears. I am defined by my vision, my discipline, and my relentless pursuit of what I know I am capable of achieving. Life has taught me that true power does not demand attention. It commands it through excellence, through consistency, through resilience. Every challenge faced, every hardship endured, every obstacle overcome adds to the momentum that propels me forward. I have learned to trust my inner strength, to rely on my preparation, and to act with clarity when the moment arrives. And when I move, the underestimated power within me becomes undeniable. Do not mistake my quiet focus for weakness. My calmness is not surrender. It is control. My patience is not hesitation. It is strategy. I have learned that the most formidable force is one that is deliberate, disciplined, and guided by purpose. When I act, it is not impulsive. It is a calculated manifestation of years of preparation, practice, and persistence. Those who underestimated me see only the surface, unaware of the depth, resilience, and power that lie beneath. And when the time comes to reveal it, the impact will be absolute, transformative, and unforgettable. Every person who underestimates me becomes a part of my story, a reminder of the obstacles I have overcome and the power I have cultivated. Their doubt is the anvil upon which my strength is forged. Their skepticism is the training ground for my resilience. I have discovered that adversity, criticism, and disbelief are not hindrances. They are catalysts for growth, motivation, and empowerment. Those who underestimate me fail to realize that I have been shaped by experience, honed by challenge, and strengthened by an unwavering commitment to my potential. And in the end, when my power manifests, it will not be for them. It will be for me, for my purpose, and for the limitless possibilities that I am capable of achieving. Never forget, the underestimated are often the most unstoppable. We are the silent storms, the hidden forces, the ones who transform doubt into action, fear into courage, and adversity into triumph. I am not asking for recognition. I am not seeking permission, and I am not waiting for approval. I am building, growing, and rising with a force that cannot be contained. And when the world finally acknowledges what it once dismissed, it will not merely witness strength. It will witness the culmination of a power that refuses to be ignored. The fire within me has been fueled by underestimation, and it is now ready to blaze in a way that leaves a mark impossible to erase. There comes a moment when every person who has been underestimated must step into their full power. That moment is not loud, it is not forced, it is inevitable. It is the result of persistence, discipline, and the relentless refusal to allow doubt, criticism, or disbelief to dictate your path. I have waited, I have prepared, and I have endured. And now, the force that was once unseen, the potential that was once dismissed, is ready to rise and transform everything it touches. Those who underestimated me will realize that power is not measured by appearances or predictions. It is measured by results, by impact, by the unwavering resolve to turn vision into reality. To be underestimated is to be given a secret advantage. While others waste energy trying to limit you, you are building, learning, and evolving. While they doubt, you act. While they criticize, you persevere. Every moment of dismissal is a lesson in resilience. Every act of skepticism, a reminder of your capability. I have learned to channel these moments into growth, to transform doubt into determination, and to let the quiet, steady cultivation of my power speak louder than words ever could. Those who underestimate me will not see it coming until the force is undeniable, until the results speak with clarity, and until the impact is absolute. I have discovered that true power lies not in seeking approval, but in cultivating excellence. It lies not in boasting, but in mastery. It lies not in immediate recognition, but in consistent action, unwavering focus, and the courage to face challenges head-on. I do not rise to prove others wrong. I rise to honor my own potential. I do not seek to intimidate. I embody strength. I do not act to win applause. I act because it is who I am, because it is what I am capable of, and because it is the only way to fulfill the promise I have made to myself, to never settle, to never yield, and to never be underestimated again. The underestimated possess a rare clarity. We understand that setbacks are temporary, that criticism is external, and that the measure of power is internal. We know that the world may doubt, may dismiss, may ignore, but our potential is unwavering. We carry a force within us that is shaped by struggle, sharpened by experience, and propelled by belief. And when that force is unleashed, it does not merely move, it transforms. It does not simply succeed, it dominates. It does not ask for acknowledgement, it commands it. And in that moment, those who underestimated me will realize that they were never measuring weakness. They were witnessing the silent growth of unstoppable strength. Never underestimate yourself. Never allow anyone else's disbelief to define your limits. Your potential, your resilience, your power is far greater than what the world can see at first glance. Every challenge, every doubt, every act of underestimation is an invitation to rise, to grow, and to embody the strength that already exists within you. I am living proof that those who are underestimated are not diminished. They are being prepared, fortified, and transformed into forces that cannot be ignored. And so, I stand here, unwavering, unstoppable, undeniable, the power that the world once underestimated, now revealed in its full, uncontainable glory. The world is filled with those who underestimate the quiet ones, the patient ones, the persistent ones. They mistake calm for weakness, patience for passivity, and focus for complacency. But they fail to see the unseen hours of preparation, the relentless internal discipline, and the unshakable belief that fuels every step forward. I have learned that power is not always loud or immediate. It often grows quietly, invisibly, beneath the surface, until it can no longer be contained. Those who underestimate me have no idea that I am not simply surviving. I am evolving, strategizing, and preparing to rise with a force that cannot be ignored. There is a rhythm to this power, a rhythm born from experience, struggle, and deliberate cultivation. Every setback is an opportunity to refine, every doubt a chance to strengthen, every obstacle a reminder that growth is earned, not given. I have discovered that underestimation is not a barrier. It is a secret ally. It frees me from external expectations, allowing me to move with focus, freedom, and intensity. While others attempt to dictate my limitations, I define my own. While they fixate on appearances, I cultivate substance. While they measure success by what they can see today, I build foundations for a future they cannot yet comprehend. I am the storm that forms silently, gathering strength, momentum, and clarity. The underestimated are often the ones who harness the deepest reserves of resilience. We have been tested, shaped, and refined by doubt, criticism, and challenge. Every time the world has overlooked us, it has given us the chance to prepare, to learn, and to perfect our craft in ways that are invisible until the decisive moment. And when that moment arrives, the power that was once unseen will erupt, not chaotically, but with precision, strategy, and unstoppable energy. Those who underestimate me will witness the culmination of preparation, experience, and relentless determination. They will see that true strength is not about proving others wrong. It is about fulfilling your own potential. They will realize that the quiet ones, the patient ones, the underestimated ones, often carry within them the greatest force, because we have learned to endure, to adapt, and to grow beyond the constraints others impose. I have built my power not in the spotlight of approval, but in the shadow of persistence. And it is in this quiet preparation that the foundation for unstoppable action has been laid. Every step I take is deliberate, every decision informed, and every action a reflection of the strength that has been cultivated over time. I am no longer defined by what others believe about me. I am defined by the unstoppable force within, the potential that cannot be measured, and the power that continues to grow beyond expectation. Underestimation may have been my companion for years, but it has also been my teacher, my motivator, and my ally. It has shaped me into someone who does not merely respond to circumstance, but commands it. And as I continue this journey, my power grows stronger, my focus sharper, and my resolve unbreakable. Now the time has come to fully step into the power that has been cultivated, tested, and refined. Those who underestimated me are no longer irrelevant. They are witnesses to the unstoppable force that has been quietly growing all along. I am no longer defined by doubt, limitation, or disbelief. I am defined by my resilience, my persistence, and my unwavering commitment to rise above every challenge. Every obstacle faced, every dismissal endured, every skepticism encountered has only sharpened my focus and strengthened my resolve. The power within me is no longer hidden. It is unstoppable, undeniable, and transformative. To underestimate me now is to mistake inevitability for coincidence. The fire that was once kindled in the shadows has grown into a blaze that cannot be ignored. Every action I take, every step I make, and every choice I manifest carries the weight of purpose, clarity, and unstoppable momentum. I have learned that true power is not about intimidation, it is about mastery. It is not about arrogance, it is about self-belief. It is not about revenge, it is about fulfillment, impact, and the relentless pursuit of potential that cannot be constrained by the expectations or judgments of others. I am living proof that the underestimated are not weak. They are prepared, disciplined, and refined to achieve greatness beyond what anyone could foresee. Those who once doubted will see that the underestimated often become the most formidable forces because we have endured what others could not, persisted when others gave up, and risen when others faltered. The quiet moments of preparation, the invisible